Well, joyful news. 107 subscribers. I'm gonna glue the neck with my neck gluing jig. So I have my thrust rod and then I have my fretboard with the pins and with these on it. Thickness for these.
The next day.
The guitar body is hanging to dry, painted and all, so it's well, nice paint job. This was a quick fix. It's the plate for the jack plate on the neck.
One eternity later.
I am sanding this neck now to get rid of all the scratches, and I'm gonna place the blue side dots. I met a police officer the other night and he said we're gonna do an alcohol test, and I said okay, in which pub we gonna start? Let's try that. Kind of soft. Well, the dots are in place. I have to file them, but I file and sand them with my frets. So now I'm gonna try and darken the fretboard. The neck is so far, and there's a nice feel to it. The side dots are in, and now I'm gonna darken the fretboard, and I do that with this. So I did get darker. Well, the frames come out now, so I did get the neck ready for my frets, and with a triangle of filed out tops. So now it's time to say goodbye to this one. That was the old stamp which did well, and now I made, instead of a wood one, an aluminium one, and this aluminium one will fit exactly on the radius, and well, it's nice and sturdy and won't dent like, well, this one did. I'm going to put this in my drill and press the frets in. And now it's time for cutting the fret wire. Starting with the 0 fret. And a little bit of glue. The lightest of taps. Well, and then press down with some force. Well, and after pressing the fret in, it sits nice. And this for the rest of the frets. Well, all the frets are in, and it's time again to check if the fretboard's still straight, and it's still straight. Fret, it goes a bit down, look. Yep. It's
One eternity later.
Place the tuners. So one side done, and here we have it, the nice headstock. Place the, well, not nut but spreader, and the cover. So, and then the neck will be ready. Just 2 small dabs of glue. So that's the nut in place. Well, and the tuners. Now I'm ready for the neck break angle, and I taped it off how much I have to sand away, so, or file away. Now with a smaller file, making it more flush, and check. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna fit the neck. Well, guess what? The guitar is ready. I decided, because I'm a fan of Santana, I decided to do the Yamaha SG 2000, and I made a acoustic version of that guitar, and with a piezo around here and a normal pickup here, a bridge from Mr. Bezos, a string tree I made myself. You could have seen it in an earlier video. Well, then the body is a well, nice body with loads of sanding. I made it, and I made this with an arm bevel, and it worked out also rather nicely. I've say myself. Cavity cover so I can reach the volume, tone and on-off switches. These are a bit sunken in, so you can't really hit them while playing. And well, it's a rather simple guitar with one volume for both. The tone for the pickup and the tone for the piezo. On-off switch for the pickup, on-off switch for the piezo, and a sound hole. And I made myself a neck with a nice inlay. At least I think it's nice. And no paint or nothing on it, just, well, smooth. And it will get smoother by playing. And the headstock is a traditional headstock for acoustic guitars. I had a lot of fun building this guitar, and I hope you also liked the build. So please like and subscribe to my channel, SUTOR Guitars made by Ton de Wit. Thanks for watching. Hope you watched it till the end. So stay safe. Goodbye.